could you offer like some practical, because I can tell the way you're talking about it, this is something that you've patterned now. Can you offer perhaps some practical tips or?
Yeah, I can, and I will in another video. In a whole different video, I can and I will.
Some money.
No, it's not the money.
I'm joking.
It's the attention. That's what it is. I need them to pay attention. So in another video, we'll do everything. We'll give the whole tips, the whole gist, everything else. This is one thing I like to talk about. But this is one person I want to talk about. Now, this has been going on for a few days now.
What's up?
The man known as Kevin Samuels, rest in peace. Rest in peace. He died too young. Rest in
Godfather.
peace. Wow.
Were you shocked at his passing?
Man, dude, that hurt. That hurt.
I did not see that coming.
I did not see that coming. What worried me is, so we have the human body. There's the way the human body works. There's, as you get older in time, as you get older, your body stops processing many things as well as it was, as well as it used to.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I used to watch his videos, and like I followed him from the beginning. This is like 5 years prior to the whole men versus women drama. 5 years prior, I followed him. But in the recent few years, what I'd see is, because my job is I study the human as a whole. So what I see is a can of energy drink on the side. See, no one realizes that today. I see a can of drink on the side, energy drink on the side.
What was it?
I know exactly what it was, but I can't say it.
You don't want to say, okay.
So I see a can of drink on the side. Every night he was doing his night channel.
Did that
Every
give you
night.
like pause? Were you thinking, that's not a healthy move for the brother?
Of course.
You're thinking that?
I wish I could tell him that, but you know, I need to learn to give roses to those who are still alive and when they're dead. So every night there was a drink, an energy drink on the table every night. Same energy drink, same drink. And now you have to realize he's not 25 years old. So
Man's
his
in
body,
50s.
his body cannot break it down as quickly as a 25-year-old can. He was in his 50s. When you go past 20, 25, your body acts differently. 35 differently. So 45 differently.
55.
50 differently.
Differently.
At 50, you should not be drinking energy drinks. You should be drinking like green tea and honey. All these small things. So I saw that, I realized, I recognized that. Love this message. But, there's a but as well. Most of his message was based on the masculine. So for 5 years, he was telling men to do better. Telling men to be better.
I never heard his stuff back then.
Right.
It's only in the past maybe year or two that I started to kind of catch his stuff. Maybe as he's got more popular. But you're saying, like, because I think a lot of people don't realize that as well. It's not like he just made his whole thing off of speaking about women. He was talking to men first.
Yeah. So his initial startup was basically talking to men, telling men that men need to do better. Men need to be better. So if you think you're good enough right now, no. You need to actually be better than you are right now. Because his own thing was about forming a society or community where the men are looked upon and respected.
Okay.
Because if you're a man and your society community you're not respected, then how much worth do you have? So he just wanted men to be better, do better. That was all he wanted.
So he was talking to men about. I know he was talking about how you dress and all these kind of things. So he's covering all of that stuff, like how you carry yourself,
how you dress. He was an image consultant.
Yes.
So he was very concerned about how you dress, your posture, your gait, your look, how you hold
stand,
yourself,
everything.
How you talk, how you stand, how you walk, all these things. What kind of perfume you want to wear, what kind of perfume you need to wear. office perfume, nighttime perfume, just the colors that suit your personality, all these things. And then came the phone calls, but at this time it was men calling him. It was men calling him, and he just laid it straight.
Was he as was he as straightforward with the men as he was with the women?
Absolutely. When you were in male circles with around men the whole time, the masculine, not feminine, masculine is very, very direct, assertive, very straightforward.
That's definitely my
Which is
experience.
basically, if you're not doing something, we're like, bro, you're not doing this. Do it, please. Sort yourself out. That's the masculine energy.
Yeah.
The feminine energy is about not being around the bush, but basically about how other things are based on that thing you're doing. So try not to offend you.
Yeah.
trying
They
to-
want you to feel good.
They want you to understand how it feels. Does that make sense? The feminine is more of like how it feels. The masculine is more of okay, this is what it is. It's
Like
it's
facts,
the logical.
facts over feeling versus feelings over facts.
Yeah, that's what it was. And the thing about it is when with men in male circles all the time, so if I'm in a male circle for 5 years and women come in that circle, I'm accustomed to speaking in this manner. Makes sense? And then when women come in that
'cause
circle,
you've been in the masculine energy
that's
of being
that's
direct.
the energy, that's the direction, that's what it is.
That's
I'm
interesting,
accustomed to that level of communication.
Yeah.
And then when women come in that circle, I'm going to default and communicate to them the way I was communicating with men.
So
See
you're
how it
saying-
goes.
I understand what you're saying, and on the flip side, for a woman who's not used to that,
Yeah.
that's gonna be hard for them to process, right?
Well, a lot of the women who I've heard who didn't like what he said did not say that he was wrong.
Yeah.
They just did not like. They got the
Way-
message
the way
that he said,
it.
but they didn't like the way he said it.
Mm.
Now that's what it was. They did not like the way he said it, and it now became I hate, a dislike by proxy. Example: if you heard about me from someone else, you've never seen me, you never seen anything I do, you don't know about me, but the person that you know says, "Oh, that person ain't shit," right? And then you meet me, and I say to you, "Oh, good morning." All you hear is, "Ah, fuck you, good morning ain't shit," because you already have your own
Like filters.
filters about me before I do anything. See how it goes, right? Before I do anything, you already have an assumption that whatever I say, you're not gonna like. So if a person, you find a person irritable, anything they say will come out as irritating, and that's what it was. It was literally people didn't know who this person was, anything. They'd watch a 2-minute snippet and go, "Oh, this guy's," and that 2-minute snippet has been chopped and screwed to verify that he's a mean person. So all that snippet does is confirm that, yeah, I knew he wasn't a good person in the first place. And that's what it was. So he never did any wrong to anybody, never killed anybody. It's just the message was, I don't like the way you're speaking to women. You need to speak to women like they're children.